Today I'm going to do a flip through of this little journal inspired by Amity Bloom and her Dearest Fawn journal. And I just love the way it came out. It's so pretty. I love it. There's a lot of room for you to add your own art, your own collages. I just love this journal. I love the muted colors. Also, after I do the flip through, I have a little craft with me. So I do love using all of a bunch of embossed pages, and this is one of my latest embossing folders. I just love it so much. So pretty. This is a removable tag, and it is black because you heard me say this in my most of my latest videos. I do have a lot of black cardstock that I need to use up, but I think it's so pretty. It really brings out the letterings here. And you can also journal with your jelly pens, like white jelly pens or silver or gold. Or you could just cover it with another piece of paper, whatever you want. This is some vintage piano roll paper, and this is some watercolor paper that I've tea dyed. I love how rustic this masking tape is, how it looks with this spread. And then right here you just have a little hidden journaling spot, another hidden journaling spot, and then you have lots of room to collage. I love this fabric sample page. I did use my fabric sample stamps, and this was just flopping everywhere, so I ended up putting a little bit of Velcro. You can lift it up, do some secret journaling, flip it to the side, do some secret journaling. Isn't that pretty? I just love that. Love, love, love. And then this paper clip, it just holds this so it's not flopping everywhere. But I just love this antique envelope. And I must say, my new washi tape, I just love it. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for those who have purchased it. I'm almost out. Thank you so much. I think I've only bought 100 rolls of it, and I think I am down to like 30. Well, like 10 of those rolls are for me, of course. And then I have another little card here, and it does have some secret journaling space in there. And I use the photo corners just to keep it in place. You could use it as a pocket. You can glue it down if you want. And I just love this page. This is, I subscribe to Cottage Magazine, and because I wanted some landscapes, and look at how pretty. So you could tear this off if you want, but you could also do some secret journaling up here. You could do journaling here, but I love what this says, plant with the purpose. And then it just says about the picture. And then this little tag is part of Amity Bloom's digital collection. I love how that looks right there. Some vintage school paper. And there's a little pocket here with vintage memory decks or roller decks. And then there is a tuck spot there too. And then right here are these little envelopes that I worked on, and you will see at the end of the video. So cute. And then you can do so much journaling as well. You do journaling here. Here is another little envelope. Be true. So cute. And then this one is also removable. Look at how cute that is. Lots of space here for you to do more collaging. You can remove these and do collaging. You can probably peel these out and do some collaging there. Added some masking tape. I love it because it's see-through. It was actually my husband's. I took it from his work truck. And then just a blank card because I just love this color here. And there's so much you can do to this card. So creative. And this is an antique stamp, like the kinds they would give you at the grocery stores when you bought stuff. They'll give you stamps to fill. And then this is authentic French lace. Look at how pretty and detailed that lace is. Love that. Again, my washi, I can't get enough. And I just love this tag so much. I used my latest digital collection on this one, which is my grieving journal collection. And yes, I also want to talk about that. I do have a grief journaling collection, and I've reopened my Patron, and I have a junk journal tier where I'm going to be loading videos and digitals. But I also have a grieving journaling tier. So if you are grieving like me and you just want to join in and try and heal through journaling, then I'm going to leave the link to my Patreon so you can join. You will be getting monthly digitals and the tutorials to build the grieving journal as well. I love this spread too. So pretty. And then right here, you've seen me create this several times in most of my latest journals. And I just love it so much. I think it's just so cute. I do have a tutorial on that here on my YouTube. Love this. And then right here, we have another tag with another little secret pocket. And I had this little vellum flip type of thing. And I just had it. I think it didn't make it to another project, so I thought I'd just put it in this project here. I just love vellum. And then this is like a jumbo sticker. You can't tuck anything in, but you can write in here, or you can cut something and put it in here, okay? And I love this vintage book, and I'm almost out of these pages. I've used them for a lot of things. And here's some more of those stamps. I carefully peeled out the ones I could, and that's where they are. And this is just a garment tag that you have creative freedom to just really pizzazz it and make it your own. I love this vintage. I always say vintage because I get them at the antique store, so I don't know if they're vintage or antique. I know some I can tell they are vintage or antique, but when I say vintage, it means I got it at the antique store. Okay, here's another one of those stamp pages, Super 10, 5 Super 10. Love that. This is when I was going through my phase of coffee dyeing and making things grunge. I have a lot of these file folders that I did. And here's another little tag. Again, with my embossed paper and ink, distress painting. And this is some of my other washi tape, my duo. These two come together. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my goodness. I I love these birds. I may do this, but in a different tone. Maybe like a green tone, or maybe like a mustard tone, because I really am loving the mustard. I love this washi tape. I'm down to my last 1 or 2, I think, for myself, my personal collection. So I don't know, some of these washi tapes may have to do a comeback. You guys tell me. I know I have a green one that it's sold out so quick. Let me show you. This one here. It sold out like within a month. 100 of them just sold out. Isn't that pretty? So I don't know. Should I bring this one back? I love it. I think I'm gonna add a little bit to that. Let's see, where can we add some? Let's add it here. I love that. It's removable, so if you don't like it, you can remove it. And then this flips open like this. And it does have like a little secret pocket here. I love that. So pretty. And then of course this page here I bought at the thrift store, brand new packs of this. I think it's optical album page. I don't know what that is, what's it for, but there you go. It's perfect. I don't care. It's mine. So right here is another just layout right here. And then with this little envelope. And again, there's so much freedom of creativity. You can probably easily take these off if you wanted to, or just rip it out and collage over it if you want. And of course, these envelopes, you can glue them here, you can glue them as a regular envelope, whatever you want. I love it. I love this page. And I love this tag too. So pretty. Look at that. Again, using my grieving collection. I love these muted tones. There's a little pocket back here. So pretty. Oh my goodness. I loved making this journal. I just love making these kinds of journals where they're just so creative, so artsy. You can do so much. I've always, since I was a child, I think this is vintage too. Again, I got it at the antique store. I just loved books that you would flip and pop and, you know, every which way, pockets. And I was just always a very curious child. I just loved it. And I'm so glad that I found this hobby, this journaling world. And yeah, so yes guys, if you want to stick around so you can hang out with me a little longer as I show you how I added these little envelopes in here. I don't make the envelopes, they're already made, but you know, I ink them and then I add the sentiments and everything. So thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to check out my Patreon. Again, I have 3 tiers, I believe. One is the junk journal tier, like I've always had, with the digitals and the shabbiness and all of this. And then I have the grief journaling tier that I just love, because I mean, you have to just try and express, and whichever way you can, your pain. And I think this is just a perfect way to do so. So if you want to join me in my journey of grieving, if you're grieving, then join along with me and let's journal about it. And there's prompts and questions asked that help you dig deeper into your heart, into your pain, into your soul, and they help you just express it on this journal that I'm teaching you how to put together as well. And yes, but okay, enough said. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned if you want to keep hanging along with me as I work on this journal. Today I'm going to be working on this little journal I'm almost done with it. I think this is probably one of the last elements I'm gonna add to the journal, and then I will do a flip through and I will post it in my Etsy. So yay! I know I've had it for a while, and I just, you know, I just been pondering so much on it. And this little journal is inspired by Amity Bloom's little fawn journal. So you can probably see the digitals and stuff I used are from her digitals collection. So I'm so excited. I love how it's coming out. And yes, so I made these little envelopes. Okay, and this is what I'm gonna add in here. But before I do that, I do want to add some sentiments. So I'm gonna go ahead and look for some sentiments and add them to the little tags inside. And then we're gonna find a place for these to find a little home in the journal. Okay, so let's look. Okay, so these two are little. I think I do want to ink around the sides, and I'm gonna leave the rest of this to music, and if I have something to say, I will stop and say it. Okay, so the kids are a little quiet right now. They're in their rooms. So yes, we are on spring break officially. And house gets a little bit crazy, which I don't mind. I love crazy. The good kind of crazy. Like hearing your children laugh and play and, you know, all the good stuff. So I'm rounding the corners of the little inserts, and I just love that look. It just kind of makes it like a little more authentic of a tag and not just a cut piece of paper. And I believe I got this from Temu. I want to say it was like $3 maybe. Okay, let's do, oh, I like this one. It says, be true. Be true. And we're gonna put it here at the bottom. So for these envelopes, I don't really like to use cardstock because I don't like how it, when you fold it, it's too thick. So I did use 38-pound paper, which I love to print on. Love that. and it just makes it a little more sturdy, and you don't have to use cardstock. It is a little pricey, but it's worth it, like for special prints, or you know, in this situation where you have to where you're gonna make envelopes. I think they're really nice for that. I love these subtle colors. I love the browns. And I like the shade of bluish green that she has here. Okay, what are we gonna put on this one? We are gonna put create art. Love that. Put it up here. So pretty. That goes in there. And I'm not gonna glue these shut because whoever buys this journal, I want to give them the option to glue them down, or to have them as like another journaling spot, or you can just open it. You can maybe paint here or cut another piece of paper and write on it, and then have it like a little secret journaling. Okay, I think we are done with the sentiments. I'm gonna close this, and let's get our journal. Okay, now I know for sure the music page needs an element. Where is the music page? There it is. Okay, so I think I want to put these like right here, these two, like this, or maybe like this, or maybe like this. I think I like them like this. Maybe. And then right here, the person can add journaling down here. Because if I do it kind of like this, it doesn't really leave too much room for creativity. I think I'm gonna do it up here because I do love this tape here. Okay, but let's do it in the middle. I think right there, or no. Okay, let's do it down here because this is already up here, so you gotta balance it, okay? So I'm not gonna permanently adhere these. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use some corners, some photo corners, and I'm gonna use it. I'm not gonna do 4. I always do 2 unless it's something really kind of like this one here, okay? And whichever way your book closes, make sure you have a corner on that side, so when you close it, it's not falling out. Because if you put this on this side, it'll start falling out. Okay. We're gonna do it right there. I wonder. Okay, we're gonna do the same. And these are, I believe these photo corners are from the Paper Studio. Okay, and this one is gonna go right there. Look at how cute. I love that. So cute. And then it's easy to remove. Create art. I love that. So pretty. Oh, love that. Okay, and then this other one, I don't know if I just want it tucked in there maybe. Or do I want to put it here, right here? Just like right here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that here. I'm gonna test it out with 2 at the bottom. Let's see how that goes. And if these are pretty strong, has strong adhesive, these photo corners, but if you're for sure wanting to put it there and you just add more glue, if you know, to secure it a little better. But this one I'm kind of hoping if you want to take them off, they come off and then you can switch them around. Oh yeah, that's so cute. I love that. Love that. You could also just glue it down and then just open it. Okay, I love that. And then this other one here, I think for this one, I think I do want to make it like a full-on envelope because I think I want to put it in here. Or should I give the person that buys this the option? Yeah, okay, I'll give them the option. So I'll just put it in here. So cute. Love it. I did want to add, oh no, not the hearts. I did want to add some more like little journaling tags just for creative purposes, so the recipient can just journal along more and be more creative with it. I love this big jumbo tag. So I think this one is gonna go in here. Don't really like that. I do love this brown envelope. It's too wide. Okay, well, I think that's it for this journal. I'm not sure if it is. Thank you guys for sticking around. Make sure to follow my links to my Etsy and my Patreon, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.